So for my online accessibility analysis, I decided to do my Meet the Teacher document and also our online learning website that we use for my district. Although our handbook and the chapter talked about making our documents accessible for our students, being a kindergarten teacher, it's important that my documents are also accessible for my parents, since they will be doing most of the reading and relaying of information to their students, since my students don't know how to read yet. So therefore, that's why I did choose my Meet the Teacher document that was turned into a PDF. So looking at my Meet the Teacher document, I would say the contrast is pretty good. I don't know if I would keep the same coloring of the headings, just because, as described in the handbook, we're not supposed to use color to have distinction and set things apart from another, so there wouldn't really be a significance with the different colors that I have, specifically for, welcome, my favorite things, contact info, so they wouldn't really be able to see that distinction. I would also add probably alternate text for my picture on there just to let them know. And then the one thing that really stood out to me is when I was reading over the handbook was finding out about the accessibility PDF that you can make it and turn it into. So I would definitely do that next time, sending this out to my parents and families. So if that is the case for them, they have that that they can use. And also I would check the tab and the spacing for a screen reader. Next, I have our web application that we use for my district. It is called Seesaw, and it is an application where we can submit lessons for our students to complete online. My grade level relies heavily on this application, not only for when we went online, but we use it in class with the students as well. It's a great application, so if you are teaching lower elementary, I highly recommend it. This here is a lesson that I created teaching short and long A sounds for my students. This was more of a review for the students. So first things first, our students know to read the instructions. In kindergarten, we can't read, so we already have voice instructions to go along so they can listen to them. So this would be great for my students if I had that were visually impaired. And then looking at the lesson itself, the contrast, again, I feel like is good for the text behind it. Looking more closely at it, I might make the text a little bit bigger, just so it's easier to read. I do, during the video, I won't play it, but during the video I do talk and read through everything. So if my students have a visual impairment, they'll be able to hear me. And if they have a hearing impairment, vice versa with being able to see it. And then I also think it would be important for me to transcribe the audio and add captions to the video. I really never even thought about adding captions to the video. I've seen it done with YouTube videos and things like that, but it's never come to mind when I create my own lessons on here. I don't know if Seesaw, the application that I use, has that option. I was trying to look into it, and I couldn't find it specifically for the videos that you can make in here, but you can upload videos. So if I were to make the video on YouTube, I could add the captions and then submit it. So I think that's a really great feature, and I'm definitely going to use that in the future. And same with transcribing. And then the last thing that they would do is come and submit this template or complete the assignment and then submit it. So down here they have their words, and then they would drag it up into whether it's a short A or a long A word. And same thing, I would make sure that there's audio for the words so they can hear it if they aren't able to see it and read it. And same thing with the charts up here. I do think I don't have any crazy colors. The contrast is good. So in that aspect, I think I did a good job. I think the main things with this would be focusing on the video, making sure to add those captions, transcribe the audio, and then adding audio to the words for their document to submit it.